dear students, today we are going to be learning the last program in part C. Let us see what is the fourth program in part C, lab programs. Okay, write a program to create a data file item to input item information such as item number, name, stock and rate or unit. Okay, so here we have to create a data file, that is an item. In that we have to input item number, name, stock and rate. Read the table item and copy only those records where stock is more than 100. So from this item table we have to access the information and we have to copy. What are the records we have to copy? That is more than 100 to another file, stock 100. Wherever the stock is more than 100, we have to copy that stock information into another file called stock 100. Display the content of both files separately. Also print total number of records in each files. So we have to display the content of item file as well as the stock 100 file. Also we have to print the number of records in each file. Okay, so this is our program. In this program what we have to do, we have to create item file and we have to store this information, and among that we have to access this item file and we have to separate stock information where the stock is greater than 100. Okay, that information should be stored in stock 100. Also we have to display item file as well as the stock 100 file. Also we have to count number of items in number of records in each file. Okay, yes, let us see. Here we are writing hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, and next one is main function. Afterwards we are declaring the file pointer variables. So what are the file pointer variables we are declaring here? Star fp, star f1, star f2, star fp, star f1, star f2. So here we have declared 3 file pointer variable. Next, to related that program we are defining the variables. Int number of 10. So here I am taking number of 10 variable, array variable, stock of 30 array variable. We can able to store stock as a 30. Here item number we can store 10 item number we can able to store, and we are defining the stock of 30 and rate of 30. If you want to increase more number you can give here it is 30 or 40 or 50. Okay, and if we are defining the array variable then definitely we are having looping statement. Hence I is a counter variable, n is we have to store n number of items and we have to take count. Here in question it is suggesting total number of records, so for that I am taking the count variable. So this is the variable declaration, and next one is a char name of 20. Here item name is asked, it is not as an integer, it is a character array variable. Hence we are defining char name of 30, char name of 30. Okay, next clear screen. Now we are writing one output statement. Enter the number of items you want to input. So items in the sense we can take it as a pen, pencil, eraser or anything, chocolates, biscuits, whatever it may be. Okay, so I want to display the information as enter number of items you want to input. So now I want to input n numbers, so that is from keyboard. So that is why I am writing scanf and I am taking for the n as a 5. So I have to input 5 items. Okay, I have to input 5 items. Got it? I have to input 5 items. Okay, so here n is I am taking is a 5 items I have to input from keyboard. Okay, so to where to input that 5 items? In one of the pointer variable. Okay, now I am taking the pointer variable fp is equal to fopen. Fopen function is used to open a file, so I am opening the name of the file is item.doc. What is the file name? Item.doc. In which mode I am opening? Write mode. In which mode? Write mode. Okay, fp is equal to fopen function. I am opening the name of the file is item.doc. This item.doc is pointed by the fp pointer. Okay, in which mode I am opening? Write mode. Write mode means we have to store. Next printf statement, it will display as it is, and printf I am displaying number, name, rate, stock. it will display the headings are like this in your screen, and next the same format will be displayed in your output screen. Okay, now I'm writing this for loop. Let us see what is this for loop. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, condition true. So we have to read 5 elements, right? 5 items, right? So I am returning this for loop. After that I am using the fscanf function. What is the purpose of fscanf? To read the value from the keyboard. Okay, so to read the value from the keyboard I am taking here stdin. Stdin stands for input file. Okay, stdin stands for input file. Through from this input device file I am reading these values. Please observe here, %d, %s, %d and %s related to this heading. So %d is number of item, %s is name of the item, %d is rate of the item, %d is stock of the item. Okay, so whatever the information you are reading from the keyboard, that will be stored in this variable. These variables will be held in input object. Okay, so scanf means we are reading and storing. Okay, now let us see whatever the value I have read from the keyboard, these values we have read from the keyboard and we have stored in this variable. Right, now I am using fprintf. What is the purpose of fprintf? To display the content, right? So now let us see fp is item.doc. In the item.doc, number of 0, whatever the value you have read it from the keyboard you are displaying. Okay, name of the item you are displaying, rate of a 0 you are displaying, stock of a 0 you are displaying. For example, if I have read it is a pen, it is a 1, it is a pen, it cost is 5 and the stock is 5,000. So we have read it and we have stored in the input file, and whatever we have read, that value will be stored in the opened file by using fprintf. Okay, fscanf is to read the value from the keyboard and fprintf is to place the value in that opened file. So afterwards I value will be incremented. I become 2 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Once again you are reading all these values. After reading these values you are accessing through the input key, and through from this input key you are displaying in this file. Okay, you are displaying the open file. What is the open file? Item.doc. How you are saying this fp is pointing this item.doc. Okay, so likewise you can read and store 5 different items in the open file. Afterwards, whenever the condition falls, you are closing this file. Which file you are closing now? fp you are closing means automatically item.doc file you are closing. Next, once again you are opening the file. Please observe here the pointer variable. You are opening the file. What file you are opening? Once again you are opening the item.doc file. In which mode? Read mode. Read mode means you have to access. Okay, and next f1 is equal to fopen of greater.doc. Actually stock 100 it has given. I am renamed it as a greater.doc file, and I am opening with write mode. Okay, so you are reading the items from the read mode item.doc, and if you want to store the stock information greater than 100 in greater.doc. For this I am using the same for loop. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, condition is true. I am writing the same fscanf function. So fscanf function is to read the value from the open file. Whatever the file is opened, here it is specified that opened file is a fp is a pointing item.doc. I am accessing these values. Okay, whatever the values I am accessing, that will be stored in fp, and I am now checking the stock information. If stock of 0 greater than 100, if this condition satisfy, automatically you are displaying these values, number of 0, name, rate of 0 and stock of 0 will be in f1. F1 is pointing your greater.doc file. F1 is pointing your greater.doc file. Got it? So likewise, if the condition satisfy, it will store in this file. Okay, f1 file. F1 is pointing greater.doc file. Afterwards I will be incremented. I become 2 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. It reads the second record and it checks the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then that record will be stored in f1. F1 is greater.doc file. Okay, So likewise, it will continue until unless the condition become false. Afterwards, you are closing the FP file, and FP file means item.doc file. You are closing F1 file. F1 file is a greater.doc file. And now fprintf of std out means you are displaying the content to your monitor. std out file is means you are displaying the content on your monitor screen. Okay, that is why we have to use this statement. Now I am opening once again item.doc file in read mode. So fp is equal to f open. So fp pointer variable points item.doc file in read mode. Now I am displaying the content. So now I want to display the content of the file in my monitor. So to display that content of a file in my monitor, I am writing the same for loop. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, condition is true. You are scanning the file from fp. fp is item.doc file. You are accessing whatever the values is exist. So that is the purpose of fscanf. Now you are displaying. Please observe fprintf means it is a display function. So you are displaying in the std out. std out means your monitor. In your monitor, these information will be displayed. And also here the count value is indicates. So whenever it displays, it will show 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Okay, it counts number of records exist. After printing the first record, it will print the second, it will counts. Okay, so means let us see here, number of 0 is pen. Sorry, number of 1, number of 0 is 101, name is pen, so rate is 5, stock is 100. So it counts one record. And whenever it comes to the second, number of 2 is so and so and so and so and so. That means pencil. Okay, 102 pencil, 2 rupees, as well as stock is 50. Likewise. Okay, so it will count. Got it? So after the condition fails, it will come here. Here I am displaying the total number of records in that opened file as count. Okay. So number of files in opened records in the open file is, we are displaying the count. So afterwards you are closing the fp and your fprintf. Once again you are using the same std out function, and once again you are writing the same logic for fp is equal to f open item.doc or greater.doc item.doc. Yeah, item.doc I am using. Okay, I am opening in the read mode, and I am displaying the content records greater than 100. If the records greater than 100 are then count is equal to 0. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, that is 5, and it will enter fp is item.doc file. You are accessing the value of first record and compares that first record is greater than 100. If this condition is true, count value will be incremented and you are displaying that value. Okay, yes. Afterwards it will come to I incrementation, I become 2, 2 less than or equal to 5. You are accessing the second record and checking the stock. If the stock is greater than 100, once again count will be accessed and you are displaying the entire record on your monitor. Okay, yes. So likewise it will be evaluate. When the condition false, it will come out from the loop. Then it will display total number of records are %d count. Okay, it will display the number of records greater than 100. Afterwards you are closing the fprintf of std out. So you are using the std out and it will display on your screen. Okay, whenever you execute this program, it is asking for enter number of item you want to input. You have placed here it as a 3, here 1 pen 5 199, 2 eraser 3 25, 3 pencil 6 399. So here the contents are displaying 1 2 3 is we have entered this, and the content of the first file is 1 2 3. These total number of records are 3, and records greater than 100. Among this, if you observe here, it consists of 2 records, that is 1 and 3. So total number of records are 2. Okay, so this is your last program. Hope you understand this concept. Let us just see the execution of the program. Okay, yes, part C, fourth program. Edit. So this is my program pc4.c. I'm saving in C drive, turbo C3, bin, PC4 dot C, save it, close it, start turbo C++. Now I'm opening my file. What is our program name? PC4 dot C. Got it? So this is our file, and this is our program. I'm compiling. There is no error. Running. Control F9. Now it is asking for the enter number of items. I am entering the 5. I have to enter 5 items. 101, 101, pen, 5, stock is 55. It has given the wrong. Once again I will run. Okay, I'm asking for 5. It is 1001. Number is 1001. Pen, rate is 5, stock is 55. Enter. 1002. Name is pencil. Store rate is 3 rupees, and stock is 1000. Okay, and 1003 eraser, its cost is 2 rupees. I'm having stock of 2000, and 1004, and it is sharpener. Its rate is 4 rupees, and stock I'm having is 28. Okay, and 1005 sharpener. Next, compass. I'm having the rate is 100 rupees, and I'm having stock is 50. Okay, so these are the 5 items I have entered. So it display the content as whatever we have entered. So it is showing, and here it has missed. Here it is coming 5845 sharpener 4, and some information has missed, though it is getting right. Got it? Yes. Likewise you are evaluating. Okay, so if you see here, record greater than 100 or 1 is 1002, correct? Stock is 1000 is there, and 1003 eraser, stock is 2000 is there. So to 1004 sharpener is also 1005 is there. So total number of records is 3. That indicates which is greater than, whichever is greater than 100. Stock is greater than 100, but here it shows total number of records in that file, so that is 5. Okay, so likewise we are evaluating. So afterwards you can able to see in your C drive, turbo C3 bin, and here it automatically exists 2 files. What is that file? Item file. So this is our item file. Whatever we have entered, it has stored in this document file. So here it has given a wrong information. Let me run once again this program. Okay, yes, let me run once again. Let me check 3101. Sorry, pen 3 5. Okay, 102 pen, some pencil 2 rupees, and one stock 103 eraser 3, and 3000 stock. So this is the content. Now it is showing properly, right? Okay, 1103 eraser, only one record is greater than stock in 100. So that is our program. Now you can see the same file. If I open, it is a okay, it has been scheduled. So this is your program. Got it? Yes. Hope you understand this concept. We will meet in the next class.